Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. To start today off, we have news that the Switch 2 reveal is officially happening sometime within the next fiscal year, which leads up to 2025 April. Nintendo just casually dropped this in a tweet. No fanfare video, no nothing. Just, hey, we're gonna be announcing this. They also confirmed that we're getting our next Direct in June, so most likely around the time of Summer Games Fest and the Xbox Showcase and all of that. So hopefully we get one or two more big announcements before the Switch ends, as right now we only know of the Luigi's Mansion port and the Thousand Year Door remake. I'm thinking a reasonable announcement could be yet another Mario spin-off, or even a smaller Splatoon or Animal Crossing spin-off could be a possibility, especially Animal Crossing, since it's been so long since the series has gotten anything. Regardless, Switch 2's opening is going to be huge, we already know. Next, we have official confirmation that Master Detective Archives Raincode from Kodaka and the rest of the Danganronpa team is officially, finally, coming to other platforms aside from the Switch. This is long overdue, especially a PlayStation port, as this game was meant for Danganronpa fans, and they didn't even put it on the main platform where Danganronpa was located. That is now being remedied in a few months, though, when Raincode Plus launches. Now, don't get too excited over the Plus, as I believe it's just adding stuff like an art gallery and just like behind the scenes content, and they're also including in all the DLCs, which if you're like me and you already bought them, who cares about that, right? The most interesting detail of this news is actually that we're going to be getting more information from Spike Chunsoft on May 9th. What could this information be? Confirmation of a sequel being in development? Maybe? Hopefully? Next up, we have some unfortunate news that 4 game studios owned by Xbox are being shut down, including Arcane Austin, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog Studios, and Roundhouse Games. Now, what's bullshit about this is that one of these studios, Arcane Austin, developed Redfall, and another one, Tango Gameworks, developed Hi-Fi Rush. Redfall was received absolutely horrendously. Everybody and their fucking dogs, cats, elephant hated Redfall. And everybody loved Hi-Fi Rush. So why are they both on the chopping block despite being on the opposite side of the review scale? It'd be like if you fired the second place player and the last place player at the same time. Like it makes no sense. Xbox better be cooking at their presentation, otherwise they are not gonna make a comeback with their reputation here. That's all the big stories for today. But a fight broke out during the Garfield movie. Now, who cares about this, right? But what's interesting is it reminded me of Minions: The Rise of Gru and how there was all that drama in the theater regarding that movie. And coincidentally, today we also got the trailer for Despicable Me 4. Coincidence? I think not. Speaking of the trailer, it unveiled superpowered minions. Pretty basic ones, like laser eyes and flight and all that shit. But it's still cool to see, even though it likely means that the minions actually inventing shit, which is what they're known for, is gonna take a backseat in this movie. Next up, Kevin Feige stated that he's okay with the MCU being the underdog again. admitting for the 10th time that the projects haven't really been up to par. But what I don't get is that they keep admitting this and they keep addressing it in the conversation, and yet the movies aren't really getting more interesting. They need to show it with their actions, and thankfully, Deadpool 3, I believe, is a good chance to do that, even though I don't think it looks amazing personally. Another thing is how they decided to reshoot Daredevil and basically reboot it from the ground up in terms of production wise. So that's an action there that shows that they know what's wrong. It's not just empty, hollow words like Kevin Feige and Bob Iger keep repeating. Sam Hargrave is going to be doing the Matchbox movie for Mattel. Now, the fact that it's just another Mattel toy movie after the success of Barbie, when we already have Monopoly and all these other toy movies confirmed, it's a bit worrying that that's all that the market's going to be pretty soon. But the fact that it's made by the Extraction creator, who has made all these exciting action scenes, I think bodes well for at least the spectacle of the movie. Now, this will be a movie that I could see people actually going to theaters for instead of waiting for streaming, which is kind of disheartening that it takes an IP from Mattel to get people in theaters. I mean, look at Barbie, it made $1 billion. But hopefully the movie turns out alright. Next up, Travis Kelce is joining the cast of Ryan Murphy's new horror series. Now, I don't know what the series is about. I barely even know who Ryan Murphy is. I've only heard his name. But what I don't like is how Travis Kelce is in it. Because he's clearly just in it to boost up the show's popularity just purely based on an actor. How about we cast capable actors who have spent their life practicing and have gone to prestigious places to train, you know? Not just someone because they're popular in a completely different field.